We have a question from Twitter from @Kilobytes, like that name. Hi, fellow baby. Why doesn't Square-Enix remake Final Fantasy VII already? Seeing its fan base, isn't it a profit deal? Okay, I've answered this question before when we were talking about Nintendo. I don't think Nintendo is unique in being inscrutable. Look that word up. I don't get any Japanese developer. I have no idea what motivates them, especially in how they release games into the West. You asked about Final Fantasy VII. I have to say, Final Fantasy is one of those franchises I just don't get. I don't get it. I look at it, I just don't understand why anybody thinks that's an interesting game. Not my kind of game. It just looks like weird to me. But the answer is Square-Enix does market research. They determine how big the market is. They remake games if they think they can make a lot of money. And you apparently believe if they would release Final Fantasy VII already, they make a ton of money. Others, probably with those who work at Square-Enix, don't think so. So they're taking their time. They're going to do what they got to do. They're working on, what is it now, Final Fantasy 14? I don't even know what the next one is, 14, I think. They're working on that. They have an announcement coming at E3, as we learned at the PlayStation 4 press conference. I have no idea what they're going to announce, but the Final Fantasy fan base will scream and yell and get excited and probably go get a new tattoo on their forehead. And they'll probably sell, you know, a couple million units of Final Fantasy 14, and everybody will say how great they are again. They make money when they issue games, and they don't make money when they don't. So I don't know what motivates them. Yes, it's a profit deal. I don't understand Japanese companies and why they do what they do. So sorry. From @James T. Skywalker, what is the riskier choice, being the machine for everyone or the hardcore only box? You know, I think that's a great question because I think that the Wii was a machine for everyone. I think the original Xbox One, was a hardcore only box, and I think we saw two lessons in what the downside is of being one of those, one or the other. The Xbox never really got the audience that it was looking for. I think Xbox continues to be branded as pretty hardcore with the 360. I think it will continue to be branded next cycle. When I get asked by parents, you know, who have 9-year-old kids and they say, we have a Wii, what should we get next? I almost always say PS3. If I get asked by people, what should I get as a gift for a 14-year-old boy, I almost always say Xbox 360. So, you know, I, who actually, if I had to say it, I have a console of choice, mine is the Xbox 360. I don't play very many casual games. I think that's the best choice. But if you have a family type environment where you want a 9-year-old or a 10-year-old kid to play, there aren't that many E-rated games on the Xbox 360, they're on the PS3. So we saw with the Xbox, branding hardcore only limited the addressable market. We saw with the Wii was, branding for everyone was great. They sold, you know, a near record number of consoles. I mean, PS2 I think outsold them, but they captured disproportionately high market share, greater market share than Nintendo's captured in the last few console cycles. And what happened was that the everyone that they expanded the market to just bought the Wii, played 1 or 2 games, Wii Fit, Wii Sports, and then got rid of it. Put the Wii in the garage, and it's gathering dust. So expanding to the 45-year-old housewife who bought it for Wii Fit was great if you're Nintendo and you sold the console at a profit and you sold Wii Fit at a profit. Really bad for Electronic Arts, who thought, we'll dumb down Madden. Maybe that 45-year-old housewife will buy Madden with bobbleheads in it, and she didn't. So, you know, I think there's a happy medium. I think that probably is Sony's strategy and has been, you know, since the original PlayStation, which is make a console that is approachable for what I will call the traditional games market. So ranging from a 6-year-old kid, you know, up through hardcore and then beyond to parents and grandparents, by putting out wholesome content, you know, Spyro the Dragon type content, plus putting out hardcore content like Killzone and Resistance. And I think that's a good formula. I think kind of trying to be the console for everyone within the traditional market makes a lot of sense. Nintendo had a huge success expanding into the non-traditional market. That's 25-year-old women who played Guitar Hero, 45-year-old women who played Wii Fit, 65-year-old women who played, Wii Bowling. That worked, and they sold a lot of consoles, but those people didn't really embrace other software titles, and they kind of went away again. They're the people who are now playing Farmville and Angry Birds. So, I think that you can make money if you resonate with everyone, but ultimately it causes you to make mistakes like the Wii U. Nintendo thought all these same people would line up and play the Wii U. The difference between the Wii and the Wii U is my then 81-year-old mom could pick up the Wiimote and play Wii Tennis with my kids, and she'd never played a console game in her life. My now 88-year-old mom has no frickin' clue what a Wii U is, and if I showed her that gamepad, she would be baffled and have no idea what to do. It's just not as simple and intuitive as the Wii was. So Nintendo, caught lightning in a bottle with the Wii. They went back to just being a console maker with the Wii U, and that non-traditional market didn't embrace it, isn't going to embrace the Wii U. I think they're back to being a console maker just like the other two guys. And they don't have as much, let's call it first-person shooter-like hardcore content. They have Mario, Zelda hardcore content. The market's moved away from them. I mean, I think the first-person shooter addressable market has grown substantially over the last generation, and I don't think the Nintendo core market has grown substantially at all. So I think that the core gamer Nintendo fan is about the same size market, 30, 40 million, as it was with the GameCube, and it was with the the N64. And I think Nintendo is going to be lucky to sell 30, 40 million Wii U's. They might sell 20 or 25 million, which makes this thing more like a GameCube. We'll see. Okay, fellow babies, thanks once again for joining us on this week's Pach-Attack. If you have questions, please direct them to the link below, or you can ask questions on Twitter. I am at Michael Pachter. If you'd like a direct message, follow me on Twitter. If you want a question answered on the show, send it to at Michael Pachter and copy at Rohan Likes Pants, because Rohan, my producer, picks all the questions for the show.
See all of our shows and game reviews now on the brand new GT app on Xbox Live, and the GT Originals iOS app too.
Clicking on the videos to the right of me. Wow.
And you can put right here.
To the right? To my right? To that right?
There we go.
That right, yeah. Okay. Hey, fellow babies, you can check out more Pach-Attack videos on GameTrailers.com by clicking on the videos to the right of me. This is not a profit deal.